Bow, what, you stupid bitch? Huh? Bow, my wife? Huh? I ain't never received $1 with that. Stop playing on me. You better go ask them what go on with over there, or whatever the thing going on. My little got slaughtered this morning. I ain't got no time for you. The wrong with you, man? I'm on different time, and I'm not living in a different world. And yes, I am real demanding with a real illness. I ain't crazy, but I never ain't say I was up. Well, wasn't up. Dumb.
NBA YoungBoy has once again found himself at the center of chaos, this time because of Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. The controversy erupted after YoungBoy dropped lyrics suggesting Yaya was pregnant again and that he allegedly told her. To end it, instead of calming the rumors, Yaya went on a meltdown. She denied being pregnant, took shots at YoungBoy's wife's mother, and dragged their entire marriage into the mess. And this story runs far deeper than just pregnancy. Rumors it ties back to years of violence, toxic drama, and Yaya's obsession with YoungBoy. The fire started with a line from Confessions of the Dawn. Now Yaya, pregnant. Ain't got to make her get rid of it. This ain't the time. I told you no. That one lyric sent social media into overdrive. With blogs speculating Yaya was carrying his child again, Yaya quickly responded online, "I don't know where y'all getting this from, but I'm not pregnant." But her denial only fueled the drama. Things escalated when Jazine Michelle's mother, YoungBoy's mother-in-law, jumped in, blasting Yaya on Instagram. "She's a child. She needs a psychiatrist. No means no. Go find your own man." Instead of backing down, Yaya fired back with a fiery rant, calling YoungBoy's marriage fake and saying it only exists on paper. At that point, she wasn't just denying rumors, she was openly attacking YoungBoy's wife and putting the spotlight back on herself. And let's not forget Yaya's history. She's lashed out before, from slapping one of YoungBoy's baby mamas to tattooing his face on her arm, even landing probation for aggravated assault. Her obsession has always carried dangerous consequences. Now, with her blasting his wife while denying the pregnancy, fans are left asking, did Yaya really end a pregnancy with NBA YoungBoy, or is this all just another way to keep herself tied to him forever?
Yaya Buki, did you hear them lyrics before you decided to keep that baby?
But here's the twist: YoungBoy's own lyrics suggest he was the one who pushed for it. If that's true, it means there's way more happening behind the scenes than anyone realized, and the fallout could wreck his marriage and drag Floyd Mayweather into a scandal he definitely doesn't want. To really understand this, we have to rewind. Yaya Mayweather's history with NBA YoungBoy has never been normal. It's been violent, obsessive, and destructive. Back in April 2020, Yaya showed up at YoungBoy's Houston home and stabbed LaPatra Jacobs, who was pregnant with his child at the time. Court records say Yaya admitted to causing harm with a knife. She was facing up to 20 years in prison, but, instead, got a deal: 6 years of deferred probation, 40 hours of community service, and strict orders to stay away from LaPatra. Instead of prison, Yaya walked free and kept orbiting around YoungBoy's life. And this wasn't just random jealousy. Yaya has always acted out in ways that scream obsession, from tattooing his face on her arm, to blasting his girlfriends online, to threatening anyone who questions her place. She's made it clear she's not letting go. The cost: every time YoungBoy tries to move on, whether with Jazine Michelle or anyone else, Yaya finds a way to insert herself back into the drama, forcing his name into the headlines. And now, this alleged pregnancy scandal could be her boldest move yet, because if YoungBoy really pressured her to end it, like his lyrics imply, this isn't just another messy fight. It's a decision that could shatter his marriage, drag his family deeper into chaos, and raise new questions about Yaya's mental stability. And then there's the part people aren't talking about enough: Floyd Mayweather. Yaya is his daughter. And no matter what she's done, Floyd has always defended her, even showing up to court with his money and lawyers to keep her free. But if the rumors are true that Floyd Mayweather's daughter secretly ended another pregnancy with NBA YoungBoy, how long can Floyd keep cleaning up her mess before it stains his own legacy? Floyd's entire brand has always been about control. Controlling the ring, controlling his business, controlling his image. But when it comes to his daughter Yaya, things have been anything but controlled. From wild meltdowns to attacking women, stabbing LaPatra Jacobs, and now pregnancy scandals. These are the kinds of headlines that follow her, and they're the ones that can tarnish even a billionaire's name. And this is why fans believe NBA YoungBoy is breaking down. He's trapped between a wife he's legally married to, an ex, who refuses to let go, and a father-in-law who happens to be one of the most powerful athletes in the world. For YoungBoy, music has always been his therapy. Every fight, heartbreak, and breakdown shows up in his lyrics. But that recent line about Yaya, now Yaya pregnant, gotta make her get rid of it, hit different. It didn't just sound like a shot at her, it sounded like regret. Like he wasn't just exposing the situation, he was exposing himself. And fans are connecting the dots. At just 25 years old, YoungBoy already has over 11 children with multiple women, at a marriage, constant legal battles, and the pressure of house arrest in Utah. And it's clear why insiders say his mood has been darker than ever. Instead of finding peace, he's pouring fresh drama into his music, knowing every lyric will explode online. Meanwhile, his wife Jazine Michelle has stayed silent. No public reaction to Yaya's denial. No response to Tina's comments. But silence doesn't always mean peace. Sometimes it means damage control. And if Yaya is telling the truth, that marriage could be nothing more than signatures on paper, that's what makes Floyd Mayweather's presence loom so heavily. Because while YoungBoy tries to prove he's a family man, Floyd has the money, the influence, and the lawyers to protect his daughter no matter how reckless her behavior becomes. And now, whispers are growing that Floyd has been quietly pulling strings behind the scenes, shielding Yaya from consequences while her chaos continues to spill over into YoungBoy's life. Remember, Floyd Mayweather was the one who secured Yaya's probation deal after she stabbed Lepatra Jacobs. He made sure his daughter never saw a prison cell. But publicly, Floyd has kept his distance from NBA YoungBoy, likely because he knows that chaos tied to Yaya's name could damage his clean legacy. The problem, YoungBoy keeps putting Yaya in his music, and every time he does, Floyd's name gets dragged right back into the mess. If fans start to believe Yaya secretly ended another pregnancy with YoungBoy, the Mayweather empire could take a serious hit, because this isn't just gossip, it's tied to domestic violence, mental health, and now, allegedly, a forced abortion. And we all know how cancel culture works. Once the dots get connected, it's not just YoungBoy or Yaya who take the fall, it's Floyd's billion-dollar brand, too. That's why so many fans think YoungBoy is spiraling. Too many enemies, too many women tied to him. And now his own lyrics are exposing choices that could cost him his marriage, his career, and maybe even his sanity. But Yaya didn't stop at denying the rumors. She went all in, blasting YoungBoy's wife's mother, dragging Jazine Michelle, and daring anyone to question her place in YoungBoy's life. The way she's moving, it looks like she's willing to burn everything down if she can't have him. And this drama didn't just stay between Yaya and Jazine's family, the internet exploded. Fans were completely divided. Some defended Jazine, calling her one of the strongest women alive. Others turned it into comedy, with one viral comment saying, "Nick Cannon has 24 hours to respond." But not everyone was joking. One fan went viral blasting the whole baby mama culture, writing, "Too many in this generation are comfortable being baby mamas, not realizing they deserve better. I had one child and stopped until I knew a man was committed to me. I'm not contributing to the cycle." And then there were the blunt takes, with one comment summing it up, "To be honest, I don't feel bad. Bro got like 22 kids and y'all still letting him." The reactions online say it NBA YoungBoy's reputation is finally catching up to him. What used to be brushed off as he's young, he's wild, is now being called reckless. And the women around him are the ones paying the price. For Yaya Mayweather, who already has a criminal record and a son with YoungBoy, public sympathy is gone. Fans don't believe her denials anymore. They see her as addicted to the drama, no matter the cost to her image. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather has stayed completely silent. No interviews, no statements, nothing. But that silence speaks volumes. Every time Yaya flames out online, Floyd's billion-dollar empire takes a hit. His brand has always been built on discipline and control, but Yaya keeps proving she's out of control. And if the rumors of another ended pregnancy are true, Floyd's name is now being tied to headlines about violence, forced abortion, and toxic obsession scandals that could haunt his legacy. As for NBA YoungBoy, he looks like a man unraveling. His music is full of pain, regret, and non-stop chaos. His marriage is being called fake by his ex. His mother-in-law is dragging Yaya online. His fan base is roasting him for fathering more kids than he can handle. And his wife Jazine is praised for holding on while many think the ship is already sinking. But here's the dangerous part. This might only be the beginning. Because if Yaya feels she's being pushed out, she's not the type to disappear quietly. She's the type to double down, spill secrets, and drag everyone with her. That could mean more than just subliminal disses and music hit, could mean public clapbacks from Jazine's family, and maybe even Floyd finally stepping in if things spiral too far. And that's the real problem. When you mix obsession, money, and fame, the fallout is always bigger than the rumor. Right now, it's the pregnancy scandal that has the potential to rip apart not just YoungBoy's family, but Floyd Mayweather's brand as well. So the real question, was YoungBoy's lyric just another wild bar for attention? Or was it a confession that Yaya actually ended the pregnancy? Her quick denial didn't convince anyone, and the way she lashed out at Jazine's mother almost sounded like guilt talking. If that's the case, how deep does this really go? Did Yaya make the choice under pressure? And what does that mean for YoungBoy's marriage and for Floyd's silence while his daughter's name keeps getting dragged? Something about this story doesn't add up. And with the receipts being pieced together, we might already know the truth. Stay tuned, because what's coming next might just confirm whether Yaya really ended it,